Rob came in clutch today with the big upset on elkies in winners quarters, and that's why we're seeing this in grands.
elkies locked in.
True.
She decided no more games, just planes.
Oh, that's a death. Wow. Even though Alex had jumped away to do that pillar, I think he just waited too long on it.
It's one of those things where like you're afraid of doing like that kind of option and burning a resource too early, and your opponent there becomes a point of no return where it's like they can get to a point where it's just reactable. So it's definitely a scary thing, but
yeah,
just unfortunate for Alex. I mean, again, like we've been talking about how elkies does a great job of playing patiently. So
yeah, absolutely.
Waiting that out.
Because right now it looks like the advantage state of elkies is just going extremely hard, and I mean, he had the right idea for the parry, but like you just said, the patience came back into play, and it just didn't lead to anything. Yeah, Alex actually uncharacteristically not getting very much out of grabs. You know, elkies has been very ready to... Oh, that's a nice reverse fair.
Funny hitbox.
Yeah, Craig's fair is one of those moves where I just can't believe they buffed it. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. He's going to make it. Yep.
Yeah, great stalls on, honestly, great stalls on both sides.
That air dodge was like hyper critical though. Like if he didn't hit that, he was definitely dead.
Yeah.
Honestly, this kind of reminds me a little bit of when I saw Alex play again. Oh my God! Whoa! I haven't seen that before. But it does kind of remind me of when Alex played against Taco Cat. But I feel like Elki's punish game and some like little niche interactions like we just saw with the down throw with the pillar is just a little more. It's just like how do I say that? Alex is just ready to go with that stuff. It's like on the tip of the tongue, if you will. You know, it's like it's right there. Ooh. All right, Alex with a much stronger start here.
Yeah. Ooh.
That could have been an F smash kill right there.
There's a lot he could have gotten off that. That was just a very large get-up attack.
Yeah, really good grab there. That's a stock. Yeah. You don't survive that. It's too dangerous. I really liked that jab one to reset there.
The nair. That was good. She's back, right? Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
He could have gotten something mighty off of that. Again, he's up heavy. He doesn't have to commit to anything crazy. He can just kind of keep elkies on her back foot.
I mean, this is exactly what you were saying a few sets ago about how, you know, keeping your advantage state simple, you know, and not going for super crazy stuff can be really beneficial there.
Yeah.
That's a good down tilt. Not dead though.
elkies she's stacking on some good percent here. That's a,
yeah, certainly not as big of a lead as Alex had.
yeah, one thing that, I mean, Alex was even saying earlier, this is, I mean, just not a good Kragg matchup, but one of those things that we were looking at, all reliable.
Yeah.
In back air favor. But one thing that we were talking about earlier in some of the matchups with like Claren, with Arcane, was characters' abilities being able to punish that up B or even that side B to ledge, where Kragg doesn't really have a great option for that. Like F smash is,
oh my God,
it can get there, but you gotta hit it real well. And otherwise, his down tilt's just a little bit too stubby. And you just gotta space it a little bit so you're not gonna get tagged by that hitbox, so you can't really follow up on it. So it kind of forces that kind of patient playing on ledge and not being able to punish this character in the way that so many others can.
Also, like, can we talk about how ridiculous it is that just one seed breaks Craig's pillar? Like, that's kind of insane.
I was like, that's a kind What are we planting here?
Because, like, there are other things in the game that do 1% that don't break Kragg's pillar. Like, that's like an incredible tool for Maypul to have in the matchup.
That down air whiffing is unfortunate. One thing that elkiies does really well is whenever she tosses, whether she's tossing someone off stage or whether she's just doing random F throws, back throws, down tilts, even out of like down tilts, she does a great job of just hitting seeds. Just like in situations where she can't do anything else, or it's just unadvisable to do anything else. And so she gets a lot of miles.
Oh yeah,
that was good.
Yeah, that was good.
But she gets so much. I don't know. It just sets up. Like I remember just one thing talking to some other Maypul players, which is kind of like how some people just need to use seed more, and I think that's like a perfect example of that. Is finding those situations where it's like you're an advantage, but there's nothing more you can do, and you get the seed on.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you don't really want to even engage without having the tether most of the time.
Yeah.
You know, at least just having it available.
Dangerous.
Because then it's just like you're just queuing that extra thing into their mental stack.
Yep.
You know, and that's just beneficial to you. Damn, that still hit. That was literally half the. Oh my god. I thought that was S smash again. I would not have gotten up like that.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
That's big for Alex though. If he's trying to take a lead in this set.
Yeah.
Because again, if Alex can clutch this out in, oh, that's bad.
Oh my.
And gets the
pillar.
pillar.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
That was
gosh,
crazy.
That's insane. That's crazy.
Yeah, I
mean,
clipped that.
Oh yeah. It's even something that we were looking at earlier, right? Like elkiies in the against Monocle doing such a good job holding her resource. Oh my gosh, she is not letting him play right now.
Lethal.
Yep, there's that down tilt catching that, gets down tilt nair. Alex is gonna be able to stall out. Finally gonna get some room to breathe and get a little bit of damage of his own, but dash attack gonna get shielded.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, elkiies is doing such a good job of like burning. Because again, this is a character where if you take like certain resources from Maypul is in a really bad spot. But she does such a good job of pushing advantage while holding on to them.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, like just thinking about the resources in general, I think it would be great if the mark actually did go away after like 30 seconds.
Yes.
Yes. I think that's one of those things where right now it's so extremely powerful that it never goes away unless you get a grab or a parry. It's like, yeah, those things are options, but like, you know, certain counterplay isn't always available.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I agree. I think it just kind of makes sense for something like that to wear off over time. The fact that it never does. I mean, look, we were talking earlier about a certain Maypul player camping a certain person to a horrible degree.
Yeah.
And if you just never interact with them and you have seed, you kind of don't have to.
I mean, it's just like how, you know, Sonic was introduced into the game, right? The devs were like, oh, well, this allows Sonic to approach faster than any other character in the game. But what's also true is the inverse. You can run away faster than any character in the game.
Faster than anyone in the game.
And
they said surely people will use this for the cool intent, right?
Right.
Right?
Oh, what
that
a fair!
Unfortunate. That was a ballsy fair from Alex, is what I'll say. That was a ballsy fair from Mr. Average.
Yeah, it wasn't even invincible too. It was just raw fair.
He said somebody got to do it.
Yeah.
So is it? I don't know if it's a mechanic in this game. Do you take more knockback if you're charging a smash attack or strong?
I don't believe so.
Okay. It's just worst. Which
I mean, it makes sense going back here. I mean, if you're elkiies, you kind of just got robbed.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
So.
Because I like for most of that game, I feel like we were like, wow, elkiies is cooking, elkiies is doing this and this and that. I feel like Alex, nothing flashy. He just played some good old-fashioned Rivals of Aether. He saw an opportunity, he took it, and you pulled that all the way back. One thing I do want to ask,
Sure.
What do you think about this stage choice? Personally, I'm like, Kragg don't totally mind this stage.
Right.
But what do you think about this stage choice?
Yeah, I mean, well, for exactly that, right? It's okay for Kragg. Kragg can kill horizontally extremely well, and he can kill vertically. So like, You know, for Kragg, the biggest thing is just getting out of disadvantage, at least from how I see it. But if you're elkies, it's like, well, you're not going to kill off the top as early, especially because it's Kragg. But you can go for the side kills a little more frequently. And I do think that this gives elkies, or Maypul in general, additional room to try and contest Kragg's pillar recovery. Because there's not as much room off the side. So...
Yeah, that's a good point. No, that's definitely a good point. I don't know. I guess in a matchup like this where, like, maybe Elkies is just at peace with the fact that she's gonna die early to Kragg anyways.
Right.
I feel like that
He's dead. Wow! That was incredible.
She really said, don't do that to me. She said, don't do that to me, trying to parry me in the bottom of the blast zone. No, because I'm just looking at this matchup. I know that Kragg has a handful of things that he can benefit off from this, but just looking at how much Maypul is able to smother Kragg, and how this is a smaller stage, much less places to go, and how much Maypul can kind of just keep on time, especially if she gets the platform swinging in the right way and is able to start hitting those up airs, like she can take you for a ride.
I will say that this is a matchup I think is pretty much considered to be bad for Kragg, because Maypul's frame data is just kind of nuts, and the advantage state is really strong. But also, what I would like to see from Alex right now is actually the special pummel. Elkie has broken out of every single normal pummel in the game so far, or in the set, I should say. And if you mix that in, that could be all you need. Uh-oh.
I don't know if that was a misinput or he really just tried to extend that there, but that could be consequential.
All right, he's able to live. Oh, not quite dead yet.
I feel like once Alex gets to... Okay, that was good. I feel like once Alex gets, like, a certain distance away from his pillar, like, if he has enough room to breathe and get off...
Oh!
He
Wow!
hit her with a funny...